Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Pam. Gosh, time flies when you're having fun, haha. I know it's been a while since I've put up a video, so today I just want to come on real quick and show you my latest concoction of mini journals. And yes, you are looking at a box right now. So we're going to start into this and I'm going to explain to you how and why and what for. Okay, so here we go. This was a box that held 2 decks of playing cards. And so I brought it home, and I got it at the thrift store. Brought it home, and it had like on a glass lid that had it etched like an automobile. Okay, so I took my paper, and this paper is hand dyed with food coloring, just brushed on. I do have a video on that. It's several months back if you want to watch the process of how I do it. It's very easy. And then I took Podge and just put a layer on, and I used some of my string leftover, or thread leftover from quilting, and I used dried tea ground pieces and also dried tea bags that I tore up in pieces and stuck on, and then I put another 2 layers of Mod Podge on top of it. Okay, so that's what covered up the glass on the lid. And then inside, you can see I did the same thing on the lid here. Okay, and here's my little journals. So what I did was, because of the size of the box, I could only use 1 deck of cards and split it between 2 journals. It was just not deep enough to use 2 whole decks of cards. So I'm going to close this down. This is a nice little oak box that like I said, I found at the thrift store. So I was really tickled with that. It's a nice way to keep your little journals. And I'm going to start off with this one first. Again, I used the same type of paper that I did on the lid here for my covers. I just made it a little more sturdy. It's soft, but yet it's sturdy. And this one is like a peach color. So I wanted to keep this one kind of rustic. I used the jute to do my little tie. And I've got some smudgies here. Whoops, sorry. And then I used jute to tie the pieces together. Now on this one, we know there's 52 cards to a deck. I took the jokers out because they're so cute. I was going to keep them for another project. So that left me 50 cards. Well, that worked out to 25 each, right? Well, on this journal, it worked out fine. I could use all 25. The other one, I could only use 24, which I'll explain when we get there. Okay? So this one, let's go through it real quick here. And I just took each card and I covered it with cardstock, and some of it I aged, and then I used washi tape on the edges. And you'll notice these look kind of loose. I did that on purpose so that the pages would lay flat when you want to write in them. Okay? I don't know why we're refocusing here. Let's stop and say that. Okay. Anyways, I found this little bird, and here we go. And I put her in there. And you can write in these little journals. I did put little pieces in. Why is this thing doing this? I don't know. Whoops. Sorry about that. Just trying to get it to where it's not freaking out on me here. Okay, and I put some aged pieces of paper in there that you could write on the pages that are kind of dark. And then I left these blank. I did not put, like card tucks or anything, because it would have made the book too thick, the journal too thick to fit in the box. So, but you could add little, mementos, pieces of paper, a little birdie there. And just use different types of papers. Wish this thing would stop blurring and focus. Okay. Seems like when I come in, that's when it wants to blur. And I use different colors, different types of paper, mostly cardstock and things like that. But there's lots of areas. Maybe if I zoom out just a little bit more, maybe it'll stop doing that. Okay. I think you can still see okay. Anyway, anyways, there's quite a few different pieces that I put in here. And like I said, there's actually a little birdie. There was one page here I wanted to show because of someone I love to watch. And there it is. Now, for those of you who know Wendy from Wendy's Journal Adventures, she loves squirrels. So, Wendy, this one's for you. Squirrel! I just wanted to show that real quick. But anyway, so that's this journal. And then there's this one, which I did the normal way of stitching the signatures in, and then I covered it with lace, and I used just a piece of scrubby yarn to use as my ribbon to tie these in. Okay, and again, it's got the same paper on the front and the back. Okay, now on this one, I should explain first. What I did was I took 2 playing cards and I wanted to make them a page, okay? So I took muslin, a real thin piece of muslin, and glued it to the edge, the inside edge of both of the playing cards. I'll have to do a video on that. I used Fabrifix, which is almost the same as the Fabri-Tac. They're pretty much interchangeable. So I glued that muslin in so that I would have something to stitch through and still have the full card to journal on, and also that it would open up, the journal would open up better. So that's what it's going to be. Okay, so I used old dictionary pages on one side, and then I did scrapbook or cardstock paper on the other side. And then some of the pages I did. Now you'll notice right away there's a signature. When you're doing these with playing cards, they got thick, okay? Putting the paper over them. So I found that I could only do 3 sets, 3 double cards in each signature to where they would tuck in together, okay? Because if I put more in, they were like sticking out, and they were not laying in there like nice pages. So anyways, so three cards to a signature. And there's that one. So it's basically, like I said, dictionary pages, which is kind of neat. You can kind of sit and looking like a dopey. Wasn't that one of Snow White's little dwarfs? Yes. But you could put all kinds of little mementos in these, and it was just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing it, and some of the old pages have pictures on, which I think is kind of cool. They did that in old dictionaries. And that's that one. So those are the 2 journals, and it was a lot of fun. And I still have a whole deck of cards, my goodness, to make 2 more little journals. How about that? Or I can use them as, another thing you can do with playing cards is you can cover them and use them as tucks in, card tucks in your bigger journals. Lots of different uses for them. You could make just little miniature cards out of them to send to someone. But I thought this was a great idea that you could keep these setting out somewhere in a nice pretty little box. Be a great gift for someone that you would think would enjoy starting into journaling. Just a good conversation piece. So that's it for now. I will be back with a couple more videos between today and tomorrow. It's been so long since I've done videos. I got to get back in the swing here because I miss you guys. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And share with your friends. And you can leave a comment. I love to hear from all of you. And I really appreciate, I'm up to 103 subscribers. I know, woohoo, that's not very much compared to some of the other ladies that are into junk journaling, but I'm a newbie. I'm just starting out, and I have great admiration for Gail Augustinelli and Wendy's Journal Adventures, Tracy Fox, Mrs. Coggs. I mean, there's all kinds of ladies out there. Johanna Clow from Australia, Mushroom Market. There's a bunch of wonderful ladies out there. Attic Lane. I could go on and on. But I really, really admire the work that they do, and I hope that maybe I will grow in mine also, and maybe something that I do a little different than everybody else. But, anyways, I'm going to stop rambling. I thank you for stopping by, and until we meet again, Godspeed to all of you. Okay? Bye bye.